Welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. First one is about an apology from one of the 26 bishops appointed by three archbishops, which led to start of a serious conflict at Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Out of 26 appointees, one is now apologizing to the Patriarch, to the Holy Synod. Will others apologize as well? What about the three archbishops? What will they do? Secondly, in the previous video, I shared with you claim of an Eritrean opposition activist who claimed that Eritrean military was being deployed to Somalia. Now we have received an update from the ground in Somalia. How many Eritrean soldiers have arrived in Somalia? What is their job? Why are they in Somalia? And thirdly, at last, Amhara regional government broke silence today. It confirmed unrest in North Shewa zone of the Amhara region, where fighting going on for the last 4 days. Dozens killed, properties destroyed, houses burned. Government remained silent. What is the government saying now? And Shewa Mayor spoke as well today. Is there peace and calm in the zone, North Shewa zone, or situation is still volatile? Firstly, viewers, pressure being exerted from Orthodox Church and the Holy Synod on appointees is working. Appointees mean 26 bishops who were appointed by Abune Saviros and two other archbishops who made these appointments of 26 bishops to different parts of Ethiopia, especially in Oromia. The appointments were made without consultation, without approval from the Holy Synod and from the Patriarch. Patriarch, Holy Synod rejected the appointments, and they called an urgent meeting. Now, archbishops from across the world are arriving in Ethiopia, and maybe on Thursday or Friday, we could see start of extensive meetings of the Orthodox Church led by Abune Matthias. Before that, one of the 26 appointees has apologized. He has appeared in front of the Holy Synod, and there he read his apology. Who is he? His name is Abba Segaziab Adogna. He was appointed to Gurage zone. He sent a letter of apology to the Holy Synod, and then he appeared in person there and he read this apology. And the Holy Synod seems to have accepted the apology, urging other bishops, other appointees as well to apologize. We have a clip for you showing the bishop apologizing. Before that, will other bishops apologize to 25 remaining? What about three archbishops, the ones who made appointments led by Abune Saviros? Will they apologize? What we have learned is that they are sticking to their position. They have backing of groups and people in the Oromia region of Ethiopia too. So apology from them is not expected. But out of 26, we could see more apologies in coming hours. So far, only one apology from Gurage zone. Faction led by Abune Matthias, the Holy Synod, is trying its best to exert pressure upon new appointees. We are seeing statements from diocese as well. FCs from Romeo, from Gurage, from SNNPR, Gurage is there, and from Diradeva, from Kamise. They have issued statements rejecting the appointments made by Abu Sawiros. But the three archbishops who made appointments, they are sticking to their position so far. Watch a clip showing Abba Sigazyab Dogna reading his letter of apology. Abu Abraham can be seen, I think, who is Secretary General, top man, I think, in the church after Abu Matthias. He's from Gajam, from the Amhara region of Ethiopia. Well respected man, widely respected, and especially in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. Watch the clip showing the apology of the bishop.
ምዕመናንንም ያስለቀሰ በመሆኑና ለእኔ መምህርነትም ምንኩስናም ጵጵስናም ቢሆን ሁሉም ከሃይማኖትና ከቅድስት ቤተክርስቲያን የበታች በመሆኑ ያሳዘንኳትን ቤተክርስቲያን አባቶችንና መላውን ሕዝበ ክርስቲያን ይቅርታ ለመጠየቅ ራሴን ዝቅ በማድረግ ቀርቤያለሁ። ስለዚህ የቅዱስ ሲኖዶሱ ምልዓተ ጉባኤ ይቅርታዬን በአባትነት መንፈስ ይቀበለኝ ዘንድ ከእግረ መስቀላችሁ ስር ዝቅ በማለት በታላቅ ትሕትና እጠይቃለሁ። የእግዚአብሔር ሰላም ከሁላችን ጋር ይሁን። አባ ጸጋዛ አዱኛ መጋቤ ብሉይ ሐዲስ ቆሞስ።
Second viewers, in the previous video I reported that an Eritrean opposition activist claimed that Eritrean military had arrived in Somalia. Now we have received information from the ground. Firstly, Eritrea trained Somalia soldiers. We know that for around 3 years, Somalia's soldiers remained in Eritrea. They're being trained. Though we heard several rumors that the soldiers were being deployed to Tigray. Tigray officials accused Eritrea and Eritrean government, Isaias Afwerki, of deploying soldiers against Tigray forces, but it could not be confirmed. And then we heard rumors that Eritrea was not returning the soldiers, it was demanding ransom, demanding money. Hassan Sheikh visited Eritrea twice after his assuming the charge, and he is all praise for Isaias Afwerki, for Eritrean government. Now, the soldiers are returning from Eritrea, Somalia soldiers, and obviously they'll play their part in the fight against Al-Shabaab, because Somalia has launched a major operation against Al-Shabaab in different, in several places in the regional states of Somalia. Fighting is underway. Yes, some Eritrean soldiers are in Somalia. Who are they? Netsirov Esmilosh claimed that around 800 Eritrean Defense Force, Eritrean soldiers had arrived in Somalia. What we have been able to confirm is that only around 100 Eritrean soldiers are in Somalia. They arrived accompanying Somalia's soldiers who were flying from Eritrea to Mogadishu. So these Eritrean soldiers accompanied them. They are their trainers, reportedly, and they are led by Captain Barakat Hale, who is a trainer as well. So Captain Barakat Hale is leading this contingent of trainers, around 100, 110 maybe, around 100. They are in Somalia, in Mogadishu reportedly. Next question would be, what is their job? Will they stay in Eritrea? Will they stay with the newly trained Somalia soldiers? Because if you remember, Eritrea was accused of training Al-Shabaab. It was put under sanctions. And now Eritrea is training those who will fight Al-Shabaab. So It means it has experience of both the sides. Eritrea knows how both sides operate, maybe, if it trained Al Shabaab. Eritrea denies the allegation. So, will these trainers stay with the Somalia soldiers, or will they return to Eritrea? It's not clear. But these Eritrean soldiers, they are calling their family members and they say that their future is uncertain. They don't know. But number is around 100. Thirdly, viewers, Amhara regional government at last broke its silence today. It confirmed ongoing unrest in a north shore zone of the Amhara region, where around 4 to 5 days ago, fighting erupted between security forces and Oromo fighters. Oromo fighters attacked a camp of Amhara Special Force near Jivaha. Dozens of, more than a dozen Amhara Special Force soldiers were killed. Some members of federal police were injured too. And that led to the start of an expanding conflict involving several towns and cities where fighting was underway. Near Ataya, near Shewa, in Sanbate, near Jivaha, there was fighting. Oromo armed fighters entered Ataya. They managed to reach Shewa as well. And they attacked several areas between Shewa and Ataya. So, a strip of around 30 kilometers became destabilized. And Amhara regional government remained silent. Today, Amhara regional government confirmed the unrest. It said that anti-peace forces are creating instability. It confirmed deaths of security forces without sharing numbers. It said that in due time it would share details of losses, damages, and casualties. But it confirmed that lots of property damage and destruction is happening because of this attack by anti-peace forces. Amhara government did not name any party, any group. Good thing is that it's not naming anyone directly. It says that it wants to avoid conflicts. It wants to resolve issues. It does not want to create conflicts. So, there was a relative calm in North Shore today, though there was fighting in some areas close to Shewa, close to Ataya as well. Thousands have been displaced, especially from Ataya, from Shewa too. Shewa mayor today talked and he said that it was a serious situation. He asked the government to help with the local forces, local government.